It's your guy, Turtle Guy, and today I am back with another random review. And today I shall be reviewing Spider-Man Homecoming, the third reboot of Spider-Man, if you're not counting all the other films. I think there was other Spider-Man films, but anyway, so first let's give a quick thought of what I thought of the other Spider-Man films. I did really like the Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi films. The first two were pretty good. Third one I found was a bit weird. The Amazing Spider-Man with Mark Webb, I think, and Andrew Garfield. The first one was okay, I guess. I mean, the villain was interesting, and I mean, the whole thing about Peter Parker's parents was more weird than cool, and Uncle Ben was just kind of just rehashed. Then the second one was a complete and absolute, I don't know, mess in my opinion. Yeah, I think it took me 3 attempts to get through that film fully, and it was weird. But now we have Spider-Man: Homecoming. After his appearance in Captain America: Civil War, which kind of impressed a lot of people, seeing Spider-Man done right in some people's opinion. Now played by Tom Holland, who definitely does the character a lot of favors, and more accurate to the comic books, is still in high school, which definitely makes for a lot more story than putting him in college or making him just finish college, which the other two kinda did, I'm not sure, or I think he was graduating high school or college, either or. But, so, he's in high school, and he is trying to juggle the life of Spider-Man, and he is associates with Tony Stark. And I really do like that, so yeah, that's just my little overview of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And I personally think Tom Holland does a great job of being Peter Parker and Spider-Man both at the same time. Because I do think with the other two actors, they were either a better Spider-Man or a better Peter Parker, but Tom Holland does a perfect job. Now, let's go with all the other characters. We have Aunt May, who, she didn't really do much, but she was kind of there as a supportive character, and I did like her, but I would have liked to maybe see her do a bit more. Maybe if she went into a bank and demanded for a toaster. Oh wait, other people were also complaining about her age. I don't know. I have heard people saying she's Aunt May, not Granny May. I don't know who that was. So the other characters, we have Ned, Peter's best friend. He was just super funny and very well done. Compliments to the actor. He was great. He was also kind of good as Peter's friend, or the guy in the Marvel's second guy in the chair. If you're wondering who the first one is, it's Thanos, obviously. Anyway, so then the other characters, Liz, she's okay. She had quite a bit of screen time. Kind of interesting, and not the usual kind of like love interest for Spider-Man, and she does have a twist that comes in later on. Now this is kind of non-spoilery at the minute, but we're going to get spoilery real quick. So I'll just say when I'm about to say spoilers. Then we had Flash Thompson, who, when he was first cast, a lot of people had mixed emotions about the actor. But on screen he was pretty well, as a modern kind of bully kind of thing. But he was funny, and my favorite bit about the Flash Gordon character in general is just how when Spider-Man shows up, he's just completely different. Yeah, I do like to keep that. But the other characters, we had Michelle, okay, this is where the spoiler alert kicks in, who was revealed at the end, who prefers to be called MJ, so I'm guessing she's now kind of like Mary Jane or MJ. She's not changing her name to Mary Jane, but it's probably what they're using the character in. Played by Zendaya, who I've seen her in a couple of things. She's pretty good. She definitely was an interesting character. Oh yeah, I love drawing people in distress. Oh, you guys are losers. Or those are just some of the lines I remember. She was a pretty fun character. I'm just trying to think of other ones. Oh yes, we have the other two supporting characters. I call them, well, not supporting characters. We have Tony Stark, who was great. He didn't show up as much as I first imagined, but he was pretty good, and he was like the authority figure, and I really liked him in it. Especially the scenes where at the start, and when he, spoiler alert again, but this wasn't the trailer, where he took Peter's suit. I love that whole kind of arc where, even that line, oh, if you're nothing without the suit, you shouldn't have it. Again, Robert Downey Jr., gold as always as Iron Man. Okay. Then we have the villain. Or should I say villains? Let's do a quick roundup of the villains in this movie. The Tinkerer, the Shocker, 1 and 2. We have 2 Shockers. Miles Morales' uncle, played by... Okay, the actor's name is gone. Comment down below who you know who he is. I just forget his name. Donald Glover's character. I forget the character's name. Let's see. Scorpion shows up, and then the real main villain. Okay, that was just Spider-Man or Marvel showing off that they could do 6 villains, and when Sony was struggling to do 3. Anyway, so the main villain, Michael Keaton as the Vulture. Perfect casting. I mean, he's so intimidating in the Vulture suit and out of the Vulture suit. My favorite scene, I know it was a tough one to call, but in the car when he is driving, oh yes, and then the other revelation where he's Liz's dad. When you watch it again, it kind of like pieces together perfectly. It is just so great. Again, perfection once again. Perfect Marvel villain, and I'm so glad they didn't kill him off so he could potentially return. Yes, I just loved him. That scene in the car where he figures out Peter is Spider-Man. Perfection. Overall, the plot was pretty good. Some people thought it was a bit slow moving, but I liked everything. They didn't do too much action. I know you can't have too much action, but they did pace it out nice enough, and every scene with Spider-Man, the CGI was amazing. Spider-Man's suit was amazing. Also, Spider-Man's AI, Karen, or Suit Lady, I really liked. I know some people were joking, oh, it's Karen from SpongeBob. Okay, yes, that is true, but still. She was pretty good. Well, actually, yeah, she was good. Sorry, I keep saying good. So, overall, I think it was a really great Spider-Man, and a perfect addition to the MCU. It didn't repeat things like Spider-Man's origin, or the death of Uncle Ben, but it was teased at. Like, they did give credit to the fans, like, oh, Aunt May went through such and such. But I kind of would have liked to see a bit more of Aunt May, maybe, and a few more teasers of that. But overall, the film was pretty good. And then, of course, we have the credits. Oh, yes. So the first credit was Scorpion's character, who, after getting injured on the boat scene, that boat scene was amazing. And, okay, before I go into the credits, the CGI, again, I have to bring up, because I did see people comparing it to the first trailer and how it looks in the actual film. It improves so much, and you wouldn't even realize it. So yeah, that's just great. So then we have... Wait, I'm missing one thing before I move on to the credits. The humor in the film was pretty good. It was pretty funny, and that's kind of what you need in a Spider-Man film. To be lighthearted and not too dark. Some people say, oh, Marvel movies are all funny, but this film did have like some dark hints, especially when Spider-Man was stuck under the rubble. That was probably just a beautifully done scene, and I don't think they could have done that in any other of the films to get maybe the same effect. I don't think they did that in any of the other films. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so. This was just a pure beat-to-beat comic. Not a comic retelling, but they did use comic elements, which I love. Anyway, so, without further ado, let's get on to the 2 post-credit scenes. Like I was saying, we see the Scorpion in jail along with Adrian Toomes, aka the Vulture. They ask, does he know Peter Parker? he says no, teasing maybe Sinister Six or villains or other villains. I don't know, that is quite interesting, and maybe seeing Scorpion again in the future of the MCU. But we won't be seeing Venom or Kraven the Hunter because Sony has their own plans apparently. Anyway, so then the other credits is Captain America showing up saying about patience. You know what? That is a great life lesson. When you're waiting on Turtle Guy videos, you need to have patience. So that's a great note to end the video on. Perfect. Personally, if you haven't seen this, go check it out. It is a great Spider-Man film. If you have seen it and you haven't watched it recently, go watch it again. It's great. If you watched it the first time, didn't like it, or had mixed opinions, go check it out again. And if you watched it the other day, go watch it again. I mean, come on. Anyway, this is your guy, Turtle Guy, saying bye, guys. More random reviews are coming, and I am trying to do other things than random reviews. I have some gameplay planned. I know I'm kind of dragging out the intro. I have some gameplay videos planned, and I have another series planned. It's kind of like well, it's not a review, but it will. Okay, it's a coming. Anyway, this is your guy, Turtle Guy, before I keep dragging on, saying bye, guys.